All right, we are live. Hopefully, you guys had a great weekend. And yeah, we got a little bit to talk about today. I'm going to wait for you guys to get in here so we can chat about both The Young and the Restless and Bold and the Beautiful for September 30th. So hopefully, the notification has went out. And we shall see. Hopefully, like I said, you guys had a great weekend. And I know a lot of folks had weather issues over the last few days. So hopefully everybody's okay when it comes to that. But, oh, there's the notification. It just went out. So hopefully we'll get some folks in here pretty darn soon. Hold on 1 second. Hey, Myra. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let's see. Hey, Belinda. Happy Monday. Why is my phone moving so slow? How was you guys this weekend? Did you have a good one? Did you have fun? Hi, Victoria LaRoche. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Hey, Melinda. Hey, Marion. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. So, hey, Cheryl. Hey, LaShanta. Welcome in, you guys. Okay, so let me see how many people we got in the chat. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way in. Okay, we got 22 of you guys watching. 28 now. All right. So, welcome you guys to Soap Corner Talk. We're going to chat about both The Young and the Restless and The Bold and the Beautiful for September 30th. And let's go ahead and jump into Y&R. We had a few interesting tidbits in today's episode. The whole thing with Billy and Phyllis, I really like that dynamic. I'm looking forward, to see what they can do together. And she's on the top of the world. She got a new job. She thinks her family is doing very well right now. And so, in her head, everything is peachy keen. Well, Phyllis, in about a couple more days, the bottom is about to fall out. Melissa said, I was bored all weekend. I look forward to the lives. They are the highlight of my day. Okay, Melissa. I'm glad you enjoy it, girl. Girl, listen, Myra. Tell me about it. I'm like, let's talk about that. Because, it wasn't really that much with Billy and Phyllis, except the fact that Billy wants to use Victoria's concern for their children against her to try to work this in her favor. I don't think anybody should bring children into a plan. I was on Billy's side, like he was saying to Victoria last week about the fact, like, look, I'm just minding my business. Your daddy coming for me. Now he wants to use the kids as a way to get Victoria to do whatever. And I'm like, listen, let's keep this business. Don't drag your kids into this. That's only going to make it worse. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Aisha. Hey, Vicky. Brooklyn. So, I wasn't too happy about Billy's idea on that. So, that was pretty much the highlight of their conversation, except for Phyllis wanting to be on top of the world. But we got to talk about Sharon. So, Daniel and Lucy came home because, I think they were out. At first, she had to do her, what was that called? Her punishment of, what is that term? Oh, my God. Oh, you guys drop it in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. She has to do this, oh, God, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Community service. There you go. And so they went to a movie or something, came home, no Heather. And unbeknownst to them, if those walls could talk, a lot was going on in that room before they got there. You know what I mean? And so he decided to try to call Heather's phone, and stupidly, while Sharon is talking about how everything is going to be just fine, I already called my doctor, I'm going back to therapy, I confessed to Cassie everything that's going on in my life, the phone rings. And I'm like, girl, how stupid can you be? I'm like, what the French told Sharon? Yeah, Dolores, I'm curious to see what Jill is going to do when she come back and take over. Exactly. I know one thing, Lily is going to be out for good. But Sharon had the nerve, while she's putting on this whole front in front of Nick, Mariah, and Faith, about her talking about all these things and everything is about to change and I'm fine and I made it home. I just need some time to myself and I'm good. And what happens? Oh, thank you, Dolores. I'm glad you're really enjoying the chats. Thank you. Much love from Miami. Thank you. LaShanta, come on now, girl. I can't believe Sharon was that stupid to take the phone with her. So remember, that was one of the biggest questions at the end of last week, is what did Sharon do with that bag? I didn't see her throw the bag over in the river. So remember the bag that had clothes and it had the glass, and well, I think it had the glass in there. It had that bloody sheet and all of that. We never saw what she did with that. Oh, thanks, Jasmine. I'm glad you enjoyed the chats. Hey, sometimes they can be more entertaining than the actual episode. And LaShanta said, I said, what was Sharon going to do with Heather's stuff? I mean, if you're getting rid of her, unfortunately, you would think. Now, Jenna said she did throw it in the river. She took off her gloves afterward. Well, she didn't get rid of that phone, which made 0 sense. Hey, Kit Kat. Which made 0 sense to me. Why didn't you get rid of the darn phone? And they like, did your ringtone change? Did you get a new phone? And then she lied and talked about how this is a reminder to take her medication. This is me setting up my new reminder to take my meds. Wow. At least put the phone on silent. Exactly, Janine. Put the phone on silent, turn it off. Because here's the other thing. If Daniel wanted, I don't know if, because I know some people phones these days, you can track locations. Why would you leave the phone on? Did you not think Daniel was going to call looking for her? It makes no sense. It's just dumb. She should have destroyed that phone. I mean, if Daniel was thinking, all he had to do was try to pull a location on their phone, and it would have showed that it's at Sharon's house, and he would be like, how in the world did she get Heather's phone? Dolores says Sharon put the bloody gloves in the trunk of her car. That girl, I mean, I know that she is not in her right mind right now, but you're asking to go to jail. You're asking to go to jail. She tells the whole thing about her going to the gravesite, confessing, which was part of that whole thing we saw on the Friday preview, that she confessed. And we was like, confess to who? She confessed to her, that conversation she had talking to Cassie. Yeah. So, Vicky said, copy Bill Spencer. Maybe that's what she should have did. Excuse me. Maybe that's what she should have did. Oh my God, Kit Kat, the flood surge, salt water totally flooded out my car. Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Sandra. Melissa said, I think Sharon went into Heather's phone and blocked the location on Heather's phone so it can't be tracked. She needs to get rid of that phone. But here's the thing, Melissa. I don't know if you guys watch like CSI and some of these other investigative channels, but they can track the last time that phone pinged at the closest cell tower. And if that cell tower of the last ping is near Victor Newman's ranch, it's going to trace right straight to Sharon. I know she was supposed to burn everything. Sharon got clues in her car. That phone will tell you. Oh, that was my fan, you guys. The phone will tell you the last time there was a ping to the closest tower. And that phone rung at her house in her bag. Hey, TA. Hey, Blackpink me. I mean, I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? And you guys, I got 24 likes in here. Let's get it up to 35, 40 likes. Let's get the likes up. That's a huge clue. Sharon's fingerprints are all over that phone. Yeah, I mean, why would she keep that phone in her purse? I didn't understand that. That makes 0 sense to me. I mean, she's leaving a footprint everywhere. So, I don't know. She's supposed to be keeping up appearances the rest of this week. Well, good luck with that. Because I'm telling you, she's being messy right now. And then, of course, Cameron Kirsten is back. And he's saying all the crazy things that he needs to say to her, too. So it's like, oh, my gosh. Yeah, Jasmine, the girl done lost her mind. I mean, seriously. Sharon has too much evidence to be tracked by the police. She's still wearing evidence on that same tracksuit. Ooh, good point. Good point. Listen, all they got to do is, if they find those couple of spots that's on the floor, all they have to do is do a luminol type of uncover and spray that apartment. That splatter is going to be all over that floor with the dragging marks and everything. Plus, she keeps saying how many people saw her in anger. Of course they did. So, she's going to be easily picked out. Unless there's a twist or something that we don't know about. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, and I don't think this is going to happen, Heather, if she did figure out a way to get out of that situation, she should sneak back and scare the crap out of her. Yeah, exactly, Vicky. My first thought was, what the French toast was she thinking? Leaving that phone in her purse on. And then she turned around and texted Daniel to say, I'm going to take some time away. I need a break from all of this. And then, of course, we saw Lucy freaking out. Daniel like, no, chill out. She'll be back. Let's take a break. Let's take a break. So, I mean, it's like, girl, they going to track all of that movement. It was at your house. That text message and that phone call pinged at a cell tower close to the Newman Ranch. Exactly. Jenna says that the gloves are a huge giveaway. Huge. So, I mean, if she was trying to be slick, she's not that slick. Not at all. Daycare with kids said, I don't want to be here, not with Sharon. Listen, Sharon is just, oh my God. She's definitely, I don't care if Cameron Kirsten was helping her out. Hey, Dewan. He didn't do a good job because that girl is real messy. That whole situation from the time she went into that apartment to now is a hot mess. Yep. So, yeah, poor Lucy. I know. So, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next, you know. She's supposed to turn up. Daniel gets devastating news. I think that's Thursday something. Either Thursday or Friday. I mean, Wednesday or Thursday. Oh, thank you, Kit Kat. I really appreciate you. Thank you, too. Thank all of you guys for showing up every day and us having this chat. I really appreciate it. So, yeah, we'll see what's going to happen with this. And I'm just, Cameron Kirsten, he's still around. He didn't go nowhere. And I don't know if you guys noticed that Sharon, she's looking like she want to take Daniel out. She's not done yet. Yep, she's not done yet. She wants to say, you know what, I'm not going to have any peace until Daniel's gone too. So she's not done. I hope he don't succeed, because that leaves Lucy by herself. Unless she takes out the whole family, then that'll be insane. How could they call what an accident, Jenna? What are you referring to? An accident? Yeah, I don't get that one either. Jacqueline said, I still puzzle how Sharon dragged Heather's... Girl, tell me about it. All that weight, ain't no way she should have been exhausted. Old Jenna. Phyllis is going to be hotter than fish grease after finding out about all of this. And you know she's going to point her finger right at Sharon. Yep. She's going to point her finger right at Sharon. Oh, no problem, Kit Kat. No problem. Have a good evening. So, yeah, she probably could set it up. If she did something to all three of them, then it looked like they all left the country. But I don't know if she's going to succeed with that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is insane. But as much as the whole, thing happened last Thursday, with the best episode that we saw last week, it's not over. It is not over. Alright, moving on. Let's switch to Bold. Let me ask you guys a question. Did y'all think Bold was boring today? The only scenes that I was interested in was Carter and Hope. Jasmine says she wouldn't mind Sharon getting rid of all of them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Jenna, no way this is over yet. Or Sharon is retiring. Victoria, who knows? I don't know. We'll have to, see what Sharon Case has to say. Yeah, Bold pretty much all the way around. But I was more interested out of anything, the Hope and Carter story. And obviously they're getting closer. I thought they were going to actually kiss this episode. Jenna, you think Carter and Hope was boring too? Wow, y'all were like Bore City. Oh my gosh. I mean, this whole thing with Katie and Will about him wanting to know, hey, don't do this for me, do it for yourself. Okay. Katie knows what Bill is capable of before he was born. So, Katie, just make a decision. You went through all of that to get Poppy out. You went to be CSI and Olivia Benson, as Bree would say, and did all this investigative work only to be wrong, but to get Poppy out. And now that you have the red carpet straight back to Bill Spencer, now you want to play like, I don't know. Well, should I or shouldn't I? And I'm like, girl, stop it. If you want that man, go get him. And I don't blame Will. Like, hey, don't put this decision in my lap. I'm grown. I'm an adult. I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm not trying to put my parents back together. I will look out and protect you, but this is your decision. Jenna, that's probably true. She wanted Poppy out the way, but that's it. She didn't want him back. And that's like, girl, I have a feeling they're going to put them two together, though. I mean, what else are they going to do? What else? So, yeah, I I wasn't really interested in that storyline. It's like, just go get him. If you want this man, just go ahead and get with Bill and call it a day and stop asking other people. Because there's this other part of the storyline at the end of the week where she's going to have a conversation with Brooke. And Brooke is going to try to help her understand that she's Team Ridge and that she don't want Bill back. Because Katie's worried about Brooke and Bill. Girl, stop. And I get it about what happened the last time when he asked both of y'all to get back together with him. But, yeah. So make a decision and go with it. The other thing that happened today is Finn and Steffy. To me, that was so boring. I can't believe that I was more interested in Carter and Hope over Finn and Steffy. She's sitting up there talking about, of course, how she wants her mom to stay around and she wants her to be around for a long time. And then she's still being, this sounds like insecurity. I'm sorry, in today's episode. This man is clearly telling you, I want you. I'm not thinking about Hope. Hope is not on my radar. And Steffi's like, but you're on her radar. And I see her looking at you. Okay, it take two to tango. And Hope, yeah, she don't need to be flirting with her husband. Okay, fine. But at the same time, it's like, girl, get it together. That man wants you. That man that took a bullet in the belly. He done saved you out of a cage. He went through a whole paternity scandal, and he's still there. So get over yourself and do what you got to do with your husband, your job, and your career. Right now, the tide is shifting where Hope is having a twinkle in her eye for Carter. And she started talking about, man, it's been a while since somebody saw me in my underwear. That was Thomas. Yeah, it's been about, what is this, coming up on October? So, that was in March. So about 7 months. She's been without in the last 7 months. So, that girl is super thirsty. And Hope likes anybody who gives her attention. And this big, tall, muscular, ab for days man, you think Hope gonna be like, well, nah. And they go this whole stupid back and forth about office romance. Now, did you guys notice that Carter skipped over Katie and both of them went straight to talking about Quinn? Now, granted, they had heat and there was a scandal there. She talked about her past relationship with Thomas and how did that work out? Okay, but you were in a relationship with Katie after Quinn. They just blew past that one. I mean, I'm like, hold on. He did have a relationship with Katie, but nobody's bringing that up. Yeah, you noticed that too, Sharon, huh? Jenna said that was stupid. They went on and on about office romance. I mean, seriously. And then they dropping stuff. They touching each other's hands, looking each other's eyes. I was like, are y'all about to kiss? Go ahead. I want to see the heat and see if there's a connection. I have never seen Bill happier than when he was with Brooke. Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. Hopefully they don't start that mess over again. But, yeah, I'm like, I thought sure they was about to kiss. Maybe we'll get a kiss out of them tomorrow or something. I'm curious. So, we will see. But I would say out of all of the stuff that was going on today, I would say it would be this storyline with Carter and Hope. Now, we do have the other thing that happened today with Taylor and Ridge. And I'm like, girl, don't go to the hospital. Don't tell nobody. And of course, Ridge looking like a deer in headlights because she disclosed what she think is going on with her. Don't tell Steffy. I'm like, listen, stop putting these people in these impossible positions. I mean, Lee, now Ridge, and you don't want them to say nothing. You walking around there watching people kissing, your ex kissing his current girlfriend. You pass out, and then you drop that bombshell on Ridge, and you like, don't tell nobody. Don't go to the hospital. None of that. Exactly, Jenna. It's like, I don't want you to tell nobody. I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, how you going? You want me to lie to my daughter? Our daughter? Yeah, Taylor wants Ridge. And she emphasized that, how bad this is. I'm like, girl, stop it. Exactly, Jacqueline. Why Taylor don't want to go to the doctor and tell no family members? Taylor is selfish. I agree. And you keep roping these people in this secret that they can't tell nobody. I'm be like, look, I'm gonna give you some time to figure this out, but this is just too much for me to hold on to when I gotta look my daughter in the face. Now, Dr. Buckingham, I think that's Thursday, Dewan and Aisha. Yeah, Taylor wants Ridge back. I hope they're not creating this fake illness, because there's a spoiler at the end of the week that Dr. Buckingham is going to give her a diagnosis, and Taylor's going to be skeptical about it. So, is it as bad as the doctor told her in Europe? And is she using this as a way to get sympathy and manipulate Ridge to feel something to get back with her? Because he's going to handle her very gently, and I don't think Brooke is going to be too happy about that. Exactly. Jasmine says Taylor is clearly plotting to make a sympathy play for Ridge. That's what that looked like. Good grief. So, Jenna said if they actually do this, then I was right. Belle only brings Taylor back to humiliate her again. And then she gonna look like a fool because she lied the last time. She kept that secret at the altar. And Ridge was gone again. And then if this secret comes, just say she found out that it's nothing major, or, it's she got years left. Is she going to continue to play this role of being sickly so that Ridge can sympathize with her and manipulate him? So, yeah, I'm not feeling this, this particular storyline. I never liked it from the jump. The only thing that I did like about today's episode is the situation between Carter and Hope. That's it. Just to see how the chemistry is going to build and whether they have a connection or what's going to happen. But the rest of this, that whole thing in the office with Finn and Steffy, and then Eric coming in there, he was just coming in as a filler character. Oh, where's the sketch? Oh, I'm glad to see Ridge happy and we're doing a good job. I'm like, okay, well, John McCook got a little bit of work today. So, yeah, I'm going to give a grade. Exactly, Aisha. I was about to give a grade. I'm going to give it that. You know what? I'll give it a D+. I'll give it a D+. Because I'll give it the plus to the whole Carter and Hope thing, because I was trying to see, what type of heat they have. But the rest of this was this. I'll say that. Okay, I see C's and D+. Double D. Girl, Aisha, you funny. Myra says, a bunch of D's. Yeah, I mean, it was just blase, like blah. You know, but we still always got to talk about it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you guys, that's what we had today. Not a lot of interesting things. Hopefully the week gets better. Sharon being stupid with that phone, trying to keep secrets from her family. And now Ridge got to keep Taylor's secret. Which I just think that's too much. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know? So, alright, we got a good... What did we do? Did we do about a good 30 minutes or so? Yeah, we did about a good 30 minutes today. Yep. So, that's enough. We ain't gonna spend 45 to almost an hour talking about nonsense. Vicky, you gave it a B. Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like that scene, TA, as well. That's why I gave them the plus. You know? So, yeah, I'll give you guys an update on Trish. I'm just trying to let everything, you know, her take care of everything. So, I'll let you guys know with an update soon, okay? Alright, you guys, we're going to end it right there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you're notified every time a video is posted. I am T from Soap Corner Talk. And until the next time, we will see you all later. Bye, Soapies.